Hello and welcome to day 76, Becoming Peace Mini Meditation and Inspiration. The name of today's session is Week 11 in Review, Sprinklings. And today we're revisiting all of the goodness from Week 11 and reviewing just the highlights or the sprinkles from this past week, cementing the learning and inspiration we experienced. Today, you can spend a few moments with us while you enjoy this faith-based rest stop for your body and soul. I invite you right now to set aside that heavy backpack you're carrying. You know, all those stresses, cares, and responsibilities, and choose to be free from all those things for the next few minutes. Make sure you're 100% all in today so you get maximum benefits for having shown up. So go ahead and grab a notebook and a pen and take down your thoughts, and also grab your essential oil bottle if you're using essential oils today. And remember that this week's essential oil spotlight is Align, the centering blend. So let's slow things down a bit. Take in a deep breath, hold, and release through your mouth. Relax your entire body and enjoy the surrender for a few moments. Rest your feet comfortably on the floor and make sure your back is supported and your head is free, with your hands resting in your lap. Now, let's take some deep breaths in, hold, and out. Release through your mouth and take another one in and out. And as you do so, go ahead, close your eyes, and relax. On Monday, we answered 9 cool questions. If you want an experience to go back and listen and review all 9 questions, please revisit day 71. But for today's session, we're just going to review the first 2. These sessions reveal a lot about who you are inside. So question number 1 was, you're walking through the woods. What kind of day is this? Now, if you remember, the response and the interpretation of this question, this represents your outlook on life. So it's kind of fun to think about you just walking through the woods. What kind of day is this? For me personally, it would be a bright, sunshiny day with beautiful green leaves and grass. That would be my answer. And reflect on your answer. What would it be? Again, this answer represents your outlook on life. Question number 2. Describe the woods. Are there trees far apart or close together? The interpretation of this question is the distance between the trees represents your association with people and family. Do you keep them at a distance or do you let them get close? For me personally, deep, dense, dark, thicket woods is not the way to go. I like a little bit of clusters and then some free space, and a little bit more clusters over there and some more free space. This indicates to me, as an example, that I like people close-knit relationships with my family and my friends, but I also like my space. I like to be able to have my seclusion, my quiet time, and being able to recenter myself. So what's your answer? So moving on to Tuesday, we got to have a front row seat to the suggested music track this week, which is a song that invites us to come closer to the Savior and suggesting that He resides right here in your heart. So if you don't have your eyes closed now, go ahead if you feel comfortable and close them and relax. Take some deep breaths in and settle in. And imagine these words are being spoken directly to you from your Savior. There is a place where you can always go. Come with me. Where it's all right to let your feelings show. Come with me. What a pleasant journey. Isn't very far. We can go together. Stay right where you are. And now it's time to start. It's right here in your heart. There is a place where you can be yourself. Come with me. And it's a place where you can free yourself. Come with me. And you know it's waiting, not so far away. Need no reservations. We could go today. And now it's time to start. It's right here in your heart. And the light shines through each window, and the door is open wide, and each question has an answer if you only look inside. There is a place where every sorrow ends. Come with me. Where every hope and every truth begins. Come with me. What a pleasant journey. Isn't very far. We can go together. Stay right where you are. Now it's time to start. It's right here in your heart. Now it's time to start. It's right here in your heart. Go back and visit day 72 if you want to hear a full vocal version of that beautiful song, There is a Place, as well as the story behind it. All right, let's move to Wednesday. On Wednesday, we really do interesting things to ourselves. We push limits. We think we're superhuman sometimes, and we try to slide through, sometimes cutting corners too fast and end up in the lake. This can mean any number of things. Where do you show up stuck in your life? What corners do you try to cut? What limits do you push? Do you try to rob your health by eating fast food hamburgers? Do you try to get more mileage out of your relationships than you're investing? What about your car? Do you try to squeeze out 1,000 more miles in between oil changes? Or does it show up when you place demands on people in your life where the relationship is not strong enough to support the request? On Wednesday, we watched a young man as he was trying to back his four-wheeler out of the lake. He'd been going too close and too fast around a corner, and he got himself stuck in the lake. Who can you count on to rescue you when you miscalculate? Instead of being lake stuck, what if you commit to living a life of unstuck? Well, this video is a perfect example of pushing limits. Sometimes we end up playing roulette with our body, with our relationships, and with our finances, and with our spiritual lives. Is the risk we're taking worth the consequences, truly? What is it that you need to fix? Where could you use just a little more grace and a little more breathing room? Would better planning help? What stress could you save yourself? Think about how you might be able to grab a whole lot more peace if you were a little more willing to slow down a little and be a little bit more intentional in your living. You know, Jesus always shows up to rescue us, but sometimes he lets us flounder, being stuck in the lake, in order for us to gain wisdom and experience. Where has he saved you? What lake has he pulled you from lately? Okay, let's review Thursday. Thursday was all about keeping your damn word. If you want to be trustworthy and not be the reason another person begins to build dams and walls around their heart, keep your word. That's it. It's simple. If you make a promise, keep it. If you say you'll do something, do it. If you make a business commitment, fulfill it. If you say I do and I promise certain vows, then keep them. If you say you'll take out the trash, then... And if you don't want to do these things, don't commit to them in the first place. Think long and hard before you say yes, I do, or I will. The good news in all of this is that we can learn to not put much trust in the arm of the flesh, meaning humans will usually disappoint us eventually. It's the way it is down here. It's messy. I found a whole lot of more peace by not expecting much of anyone. And when I do expect something, even if they commit to it, I have learned I usually do get disappointed. And if someone does happen to keep their word, it's just a bonus. I don't want my thoughts here to sound cynical, but this is just reality. And it's less painful to face reality than it is to get your hopes up and experience a huge letdown. I'm at peace with this. You may feel differently. You may have different experiences, and that's a good thing. That we really all do have our own paths in life. But just consider these questions today. How do you show up for other people? Are you consistent? Do I show up the way I say I will? Can others count on me when I give my word? Where can I improve? How does it feel when other people don't keep their commitments to me? What can I do to make more mindful, intentional, commitments. Let's move on to Friday. Friday, we had a golden light pump experience. So in your mind, find a beautiful place to kneel down. Your knees are supported and the temperature is perfect. And as you're resting your head on the ottoman, you realize that there is a hand, a safe, strong, gentle hand that has been placed on your head. And you realize it's your Father in heaven who has come to place his hand directly on the crown of your head. You realize he's emitting gold, pure, white light, healing light into the crown of your head. The light is falling softly all throughout your entire body, and you begin to feel its warm and healing light into your brain and down the sides of your head, down into your eyes, down your face and your neck, and you feel the warmth running down your entire body, through your heart, your lungs, your stomach and spleen, down the trunk of your body, and into your legs, your thighs, your knees and calves, your ankles, and your feet. If you could, you would choose to sit with him all day long. You now reach up and place your hand on the top of his hand. You thank him by squeezing his hand as it still rests upon your head. He's lovingly communicating to every cell in your body and commanding those cells to fulfill the measure of their creation. He's healing you with this golden, pure light pump that he is sending through you. Receive Christ's light. You're now a different person than you were 20 minutes ago. What will you go and do and accomplish as a result of these gifts that you've been given today? The gifts of light and healing and what you've learned this week and are experiencing today. How will you pay this forward to someone else? Peace and light are flowing within you today.
What a pleasant journey, isn't very far. We can go together, stay right where you are. And now it's time to start.
Take a deep breath in, hold, And release through your mouth. Take another deep breath in and out. Good. Good work today. Okay, let's come back now. Take a deep breath and out. Be present in your body. Feel your body. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Slowly come back and open your eyes when you're ready. Please make sure you write down the words of inspiration that came to you today. Peace comes when I keep my commitments, which build trust. In Psalms chapter 62, verse 1 and 2, we read, "Truly, my soul finds rest in God. My salvation comes from Him. Truly, He is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will never be shaken." If you know someone who could benefit from this content, please like, subscribe, and hit the share button. This is the way we can get this message to more people with your help. Also, please don't forget to check the show notes. There are great links on how to listen to this week's suggested music track. There is a place, as well as info on our essential oil spotlight. Well, here we are at the end of another great session together. Thanks for joining me today and showing up for yourself. Remember to take in more light today than you did yesterday. Bye for now.
It's right here in your heart. And now it's time.